In the previous class, we have discussed about types of chemical reactions on the basis of rate of a chemical reaction. Okay, we are discussing the chapter chemical kinetics, in which we have already studied what the types of chemical reactions based on the rate of chemical reaction. What is the rate of chemical reaction? We discussed the decrease in the concentration of reactant with time or increase in the concentration of product with time. This is called what? Rate of a chemical reaction. And we have classified all the chemical reactions into how many types? 3 types, based on what? The rate of chemical reaction. What are they? Very fast reactions, very slow reactions, and moderate reactions. Moderate reactions. 3 types we have discussed. So first we discuss about the examples of very fast reactions. Very fast reactions. Okay. So first example what we have is precipitation reactions like AgNO3 aqueous solution plus NaCl aqueous solution gives rise to what? AgCl precipitate plus what? NaNO3 aqueous solution. NaNO3 aqueous solution. So this is what we have example of precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction. Okay. So this reaction in which ions are involved here. Ions are involved. As ions are involved, it is called what here? It is called ionic reaction. So the precipitation reactions are examples of very fast reactions. And if we take another example of neutralization reaction between acid and base. Between acid and base. The reaction is what now? Na. Products are what? NaCl and H2O. So whenever an acid reacts with a base, what happens? Salt and water are formed. So this is an example of what? This is an example of very fast reaction. Very fast reaction. So very slow reactions, very fast reactions, and moderate reactions we are studying. So in this, now all acid-base reactions are very fast, and the precipitation reactions are very fast. And explosive reactions, any explosive reactions are very fast reactions. Within fraction of seconds only, the reaction is completed. Take the screenshot now. Just a moment. So now these are examples of what we are very fast reactions. And if we take next type of reactions, what are they called? Very slow reactions. Very slow reactions. Very slow reactions are one of the chemical reactions which are very slow, which take some months together sometimes. Some months together for the completion. Are called what? Very slow reactions. Suppose I'm taking next example what? Very slow reactions. Very slow reactions. So the very slow reactions are what? The reactions which take some months together for their completion. Very slow reaction. Okay. So in this, now what we take generally the reaction between H2 and O2. Suppose here 2H2 gas plus O2 gas gives rise to what? 2H2O. This is taken at what temperature? At room temperature. At room temperature, the reaction between H2 and O2 to give H2O is very slow reaction. It is a very slow reaction. Similarly, the reaction between coke and oxygen, to form what? CO2 is also what? Very slow reaction. It is also very slow reaction. It is also what? At room temperature. At room temperature only we take here. At room temperature, these reactions are what? Very slow reactions. Okay. Now next example what we can take is what? Rusting of iron. Rusting of iron. Iron is what? Solid. Iron is solid. When iron reacts with oxygen gas in moist air. In moist air, what will be there? Moisture, the water vapor, and some CO2 will be present here. In the moisture, what will be there? H2O, O2, and also what? CO2 type of oxide. CO2 is non-metallic oxide. The non-metallic oxide is acidic oxide. Non-metallic oxide is what? Acidic oxide. So the CO2, O2, H2O, nitrogen, all these will be present in this air. Moist air means with some moisture. Now in moist air, in the presence of moist air, what happens is iron reacts with oxygen in the air to form iron rust. Fe2O3, X H2O is what now? Iron rust. There is one here, iron rust. This iron rust is brown colored rust here, brown colored layer formed on the surface of iron objects. The formation of iron rust. Okay, so the rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is an example of what here? Very slow reaction. It takes some months, some days. Immediately the reaction does not complete. Like that here, coke, when coke is in contact with oxygen for a long time also, it will not convert into CO2 immediately. It takes very long time. So all these we have taken at what temperatures now? At room temperatures. All these are taken at room temperature. Can you say what is room temperature? Room temperature, how much we take generally? We take what? 25 degrees Celsius. Room temperature is nothing but 25 degrees Celsius. Or 25 plus 273. That is 298. 298 Kelvin. So 298 Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius. Temperature is called room temperature. At room temperature, these reactions are what? Very slow reactions. The speed of these reactions will be very slow. The rate of these reactions is very slow. So, the very slow reactions have very slow rate of reaction. Very fast reactions have high rate of reaction. And moderate reactions are there. Another kind of reaction is called moderate reactions. What are moderate reactions? The moderate reactions are the reactions, chemical reactions, which take some hours to complete. Okay, some hours will be taken, 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, like this. Some hours will be taken by the reaction to be completed. They are called what? Moderate reactions. So moderate reactions and next what we have? Moderate reactions, very slow reactions and very fast reactions. Okay, let's take the screenshot of this one. Now next, another example of very slow reactions. Now take the reaction between carbon monoxide gas and H2 hydrogen gas. Carbon monoxide gas plus H2 gas. Now when these two react at room temperature, we get CH3OH. CH3OH is called methanol. Methanol is also called methyl alcohol. Methanol is also called what now? Methyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol or methanol, CH3OH, is produced when carbon monoxide reacts with what? Hydrogen gas. This is what now here formation of methyl alcohol from carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Is the concept here? And now here, this reaction will be very slow at room temperature. But when you increase temperature, what happens? This reaction becomes very fast. That means by changing the reaction conditions, we can make the very slow reactions into fast reactions. That means what now here? The rate of chemical reaction can be speeded up by changing what? Reaction conditions such as what? Temperature, pressure, and addition of what? Catalyst. Addition of catalyst, change in temperature, change in pressure can speed up the given chemical reaction. Suppose this chemical reaction is very slow at room temperature. So this reaction is what of here? Very slow at what? At room temperature. What is room temperature? I told you 25 degrees Celsius. At 25 degrees Celsius, this reaction is very slow at room temperature. And room temperature means what will be generally pressure here? 1 atm pressure will be there. What is normal atmospheric pressure now? 1 atm. 1 atm is normal atmospheric pressure, normal conditions. This is very slow reaction at these conditions here. Okay, under these conditions. Now the same reaction becomes very fast. The same reaction becomes fast reaction. The same reaction becomes fast reaction by changing what reaction conditions, such as what now at 400 degrees Celsius, at 400 degrees Celsius and 300 atm pressure. And the pressure of 300 atm and 400 degrees Celsius, the same reaction becomes what very fast. We have changed it what now here, the temperature is increased from 25 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. And the pressure has been increased from 1 atm to 300 atm. And here no catalyst, there is no catalyst here. But here we add some catalyst, suitable catalyst is there. The catalyst added here is zinc oxide, ZnO, and Cr2O3, chromium oxide and zinc oxide. Chromium oxide and zinc oxide will act as what now catalyst here. So in the presence of catalyst, suitable catalyst, and increase in temperature and increase in pressure, the same reaction becomes what very fast reaction. So this concept you have to understand here. That means we can change what? We can make the reaction occur at desirable speed. That means if one fast reaction is there, if you want to slow down the speed of reaction, we can by changing what reaction conditions. And one slow reaction is there. If you want to speed up the reaction, if you want to increase the rate of reaction, then also we can make it happen by studying what now? The concepts of chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry which deals with what now here? The study of rate of reaction, the study of mechanism of reaction, and also the study of factors which affect the rate of reaction. So by changing the factors such as what? Temperature, pressure, and a catalyst, we can change the rate of reaction. And also concentration. By changing concentration also sometimes the rate of reaction will change. So this is about what now here? The conversion of very slow reactions into fast reactions by changing reaction conditions. Is the concept here? Take the screenshot that one. So these are some of the examples of what? Very slow reaction. We have studied about very fast reactions and very slow reactions. And there are other types of reactions which are called moderate reactions. What are they called? Moderate reactions. Suppose I'm taking here moderate reactions. Examples of moderate reactions. Okay, examples of moderate reactions. So now in this case, now what we take generally, dissociation or decomposition of H2O2. Decomposition of H2O2. H2O2 is decomposed. H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, is decomposed into what? H2O and half O. Okay, so H2O2 gives rise to what? H2O and half O. It is what now? Decomposition of 1 mole of H2O. 1 mole of H2O2. H2O2 is what here? Hydrogen peroxide. 1 mole of hydrogen peroxide is decomposed into 1 mole of H2O and half mole of O. The same reaction we can also write by taking 2 moles of H2O2. If you take 2 moles of H2O2, it gives rise to what? 2 moles of H2O plus 1 mole of O2. Both the ways we can represent. 2 H2O2 gives rise to what? 2 H2O plus 1 O2 we can take. It is about what of decomposition of H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. And another example is that N2O5. 2N2O5. What is N2O5 called? Dinitrogen pentoxide. So 2 moles of nitrogen pentoxide dissociates. It is also decomposed here. It decomposes. It decomposes into what now here? N2O4, N2O4 and O2. N2O4 and O2. So 2 moles of nitrogen pentoxide, otherwise dinitrogen pentoxide, decomposes to give what? Decomposes to give 2 moles of N2O4 and 1 mole of O2. Okay, so both are now decomposition reactions. What are these here? Decomposition reaction. So decomposition reaction means what? A single compound is decomposed into 2 or more compounds. Is that clear? So decomposition of H2O2, decomposition of N2O5. Both are the examples of what? Moderate reactions. What are these here? Moderate reactions. Is the concept clear now? The next example is there. The hydrolysis of esters. The hydrolysis of what? Esters. Suppose if you take ester, example CH3, COO, C2H5. CH3, COO, C2H5. This is what now here COOR. COOR is what now ester. CH3, COO, C2H5. This group COOR group is called what? Ester. What is R alkyl group is what here? C2H5. This is one molecule called ester. What we have taken? Ethyl acetate. What is the name here? Ethyl acetate. So this ethyl acetate is an example of what? Ester. It is an example of which molecule? Ester molecule. Okay. So this is an example of ester molecule. When it combines with what? Aqueous NaOH. Aqueous NaOH. That means NaOH is dissolved in water to get what? Aqueous NaOH. Is that clear? It is alkali or acid here. This one alkali. The soluble base. The soluble base is called what? Alkali. It is NaOH, alkali. So this alkali, NaOH alkali, is used here in this reaction. So it is called what now here? Alkaline hydrolysis we say. What we say now here? Alkaline hydrolysis of what? Ester. Alkaline hydrolysis of ester. To give what? Tell me here. To give what? Here Na plus is there. The Na plus is substituted in the place of what? C2H5. It becomes what now? CH3, COO, CH3, COO, Na. What is found here? CH3, COO, Na. It is called sodium acetate. What is the name of this? Sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is formed here. Acetate ion is nothing but CH3COO minus Na plus. So sodium acetate is formed here. One salt is formed. Along with this sodium acetate, what can be formed? Tell me here. C2H5 OH. C2H5 OH is called one of ethyl alcohol. C2H5 OH is called what now? Ethyl alcohol. Otherwise, ethanol. What we say here? Ethanol or ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol or ethanol we say. Ethyl alcohol or ethanol. Is that clear? So ethyl alcohol or ethanol is used here. Means is obtained here. So this reaction is what now here? Ester means the reaction of ester with alkali. Alkaline. What here? Hydrolysis of ester. What is the name of this reaction here? Alkaline hydrolysis of ester. So what is the name of this here? Ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol or ethanol. What is the name of that? Tell me. Ethyl alcohol or ethanol is C2H5OH here. Is that clear? Yeah. Next. So this reaction name is what? What I told you name? Name of this reaction? Tell me. This reaction name is what? Alkaline hydrolysis. Alkaline hydrolysis of ester. Alkaline hydrolysis of what now? Ester. Ester is what here now? This one. Hydrolysis reaction meaning what? interaction with water. Interaction with water is called hydrolysis. So what here now? Alkaline, why we said here alkaline? Because alkali is used here. Water is there, aqueous means water is there. So it is called what now here? Alkaline hydrolysis of ester. Otherwise, basic, alkaline means basic now here. Basic hydrolysis of ester we can say. Basic hydrolysis of ester. So these three are what are examples of what? Moderate reactions. And some more examples are there. Take the screenshot. So we classified the chemical reactions into how many types? Three types. Very fast, very slow, and moderate reactions. Very fast, very slow, and moderate reactions. Three types of reactions we have. Okay, in chemical kinetics, we study about three types of chemical reactions. Now, next type is what here in moderate reactions, and other examples are what here? Inversion of cane sugar. Another reaction is what in moderate reactions? Moderate reactions. Moderate reaction. Another example is what now? Inversion. Inversion of which sugar? Cane sugar. Cane sugar is nothing but sucrose. Cane sugar is nothing but sucrose. Do you remember the formula of sucrose? C12H22O11. C12H22O11. Okay. Now, sucrose C12H22O11. So this sucrose molecule interacts with water. Interacts with what? Water. Okay, the reaction of sucrose with water is called hydrolysis. Whenever a compound interacts with water, it is called what now? Hydrolysis reaction. What is here? Hydrolysis or hydrolysis. Interaction with water is called hydrolysis. So hydrolysis of what here? Hydrolysis of sucrose. Hydrolysis of sucrose will give glucose and fructose. Glucose formula C6H12O6 plus fructose also same formula C6H12O6. Glucose and fructose both have same molecular formula. Okay. So C6H12O6 is what? Glucose as well as fructose. Now what is the difference between glucose and fructose? Both have same molecular formula, but they are differing in what? Functional groups. Functional groups they are differing with. And structure is different for both glucose and fructose. So when sucrose undergoes hydrolysis, we get glucose and fructose. We get glucose and fructose. Okay. So what is the formula here? Glucose is 6H12O6. It is glucose. This one is what now? Fructose. So glucose and fructose. Now in glucose, the functional group present is aldehyde. In organic chemistry, we have studied. Okay, basics of organic chemistry we have finished now. We have discussed now. In that aldehyde functional group is what? CHO. And what is ketone functional group? Bond CO bond. Bond CO bond is ketone group. Bond CHO aldehyde group. So in which molecule aldehyde is present? In which molecule ketone is present? In glucose, aldehyde is present. In fructose, ketone group is present. So this glucose is called what? Aldose. Here OSCOs represents what? Sugar molecule. OSCOs is the suffix of sugar molecule. Glucose, sucrose, fructose. OSCOs indicates what here? The suffix of sugar molecule. ALD indicates aldehyde group. So which group is present here? Aldehyde group is present. So aldose is present, and in fructose, what will be present? Ketone group. So it is called ketose. This is what now here? Ketose. So ketose and aldose. So which is ketose? Which is aldose here? The glucose is aldose, whereas fructose is what? Ketose. Now these two, fructose and glucose, have same molecular formula but differing in Functional group na. So this type of compounds having same formula but different structures are called isomers. Which type of isomers these two? Functional isomers. What are they called? Functional isomers. What are these two called here? Functional isomers. What is the meaning of functional isomers? The functional isomers have same molecular formula, but they differ in functional group. Okay. So now it is what now inversion of sucrose. Why we said inversion here? Inversion means reverse, inverted, reverted. Okay, it is reversed. Inverted means. So why it is the inversion of cane sugar here? Inversion of sucrose. Why we are saying? The reason is that generally this sucrose contains what? Glucose and fructose. From glucose and fructose we can get sucrose. Now in this reaction what we have shown? We have taken reverse. Actually this sucrose can be obtained from glucose and fructose. But what is shown here in this reaction? Reverse is shown here. Sucrose is giving rise to glucose and fructose here. That's why it is called inversion. Inversion means reverse. Inversion of which molecule? Sucrose molecule. Sucrose molecule is commonly known as what? Cane sugar. Because it is obtained from sugar cane. From sugar cane we can get sucrose. So it is called what? Cane sugar. So it is the inversion of cane sugar. Otherwise, inversion of sucrose, or we say hydrolysis of sucrose. So this is an example of which type of reaction? Moderate reaction. Take the screenshot now. Moderate reactions are neither very fast nor very slow. Next. Another example for this moderate reaction is NO2 plus CO. NO2 plus CO. CO is what? Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. In this reaction, NO2 is reduced to NO. NO2 is reduced to what? NO. And CO will be oxidized. CO will be oxidized to CO2. CO converts into carbon monoxide, converts into carbon dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide converts into nitrogen monoxide. This nitrogen monoxide is called what? Nitric oxide. What is the name of this one? Nitric oxide. And it is what? Nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide. It is carbon monoxide. And it is carbon dioxide. So in this, what is reduced here? NO2 is reduced. Why it is called reduced here? NO2 is reduced. Why we are saying it is reduced here? Removal of oxygen. From this NO2, one oxygen removed here. Removal of oxygen is called reduction. So NO2 is said to be reduced to what? NO. Now what happened to this here? Tell me. CO, carbon monoxide, is oxidized. CO is what? Oxidized. CO is oxidized towards what? CO2. So carbon monoxide is oxidized to CO2. That means what happened here? To this carbon monoxide, what is added here? Oxygen is added. Addition of oxygen is called what? Oxidation. So CO is oxidized towards CO2. NO2 is reduced to NO. This reaction also is an example of what? Moderate reaction. What is this one? Moderate reaction. In this, oxidation is going on and reduction is going on simultaneously. So can we say this reaction as redox reaction or not? We can say redox reaction. It is what now? One type of redox reaction. It is an example of what? Moderate reaction. Right now. Yeah, just note on this one. So here, now it is what the moderate reaction. And one more example is what here. Ferric chloride versus stannous chloride. Ferric chloride. Ferric means Fe plus 3. Ferric chloride plus SnCl. Stannous chloride. Ferric chloride and stannous. Stannous what here? Sn plus 2. Remember. Sn plus 2. So this reaction, it gives what now here? Ferric chloride gives rise to ferrous chloride. FeCl3 becomes what now? Cl2, and this SnCl2 will change into SnCl4, SnCl4, right? So here FeCl3 plus SnCl2 gives rise to FeCl2, SnCl4. Here, what is the name of this? Here, 2 moles in it. 2 moles of Cl3. It is ferric chloride. Ferric chloride. Right? What is the name of this? Stannous. Stannous chloride. Stannous chloride. This one is what? Ferrous. Ferrous chloride. Here also 2 moles. 2 moles of what? Ferrous chloride. 2 moles of ferrous chloride. Okay. It gives like, and along with this one here Sn plus 4 is there. Here Fe plus 2 is there. Fe plus 2 ferrous. Sn plus 4 stannic. It is what more? Stannic chloride. Stannic chloride. So stannic chloride, ferrous chloride. Or the products. Stannic chloride, ferrous chloride. Now ferric chloride is reduced to ferrous chloride. Ferric chloride is reduced to what? Ferrous. Here +3 charge is reduced to +2 now. The decrease in the charge. Decrease in the charge is for reduction. So FeCl3 is reduced to what? FeCl2. Next, here you see Sn plus 2 is there here. +2. This Sn plus 2 changes into Sn plus 4. Increase in the charge. Increase in the charge. So increase in the charge is called what now? Oxidation. So SnCl2 is oxidized to form what? SnCl4. So both oxidation process and reduction taking place here simultaneously. So it is also example of what now? Redox reaction. What is this one? Redox reaction. Is that clear? So ferric chloride is reduced to ferrous chloride. Stannous chloride is oxidized to stannic chloride. Is the concept clear? So it's about what now here? The redox reaction. Example for redox reaction. And moderate reaction. Moderate reaction. And last example is NO plus Cl2. NO. Another example is what? NO plus Cl2 gives rise to NoCl2. NO plus Cl2 gives rise to what now? NoCl2. What is NO here? Nitric oxide. Nitric oxide plus chlorine gas gives rise to NoCl2. NoCl2 is also an example of what? Moderate reaction. So these all are examples of what? Moderate reactions. The concept clear? So it's about what now? Different types of chemical reactions based on the rate of reaction. Based on what? The rate of reaction. Take the screenshot. Now, so there are important examples of what now here? Very fast reactions, very slow reactions, and what? Moderate reactions. Okay. So the remaining rate of reaction, average rate of reaction, and instantaneous rate of reaction, different types of concepts of chemical kinetics will continue in the next class. Okay. Bye today.